Hi, my name is Timmy S, or Timothy Stokes for long, and I'm going to be doing She Drives for a Relationship While He's Stuck in the Transmission by Dave Barry. Okay. Contrary to what many people believe, it's fairly easy to have a long-term, stable, intimate, and mutually fulfilling relationship with a guy. Of course, this guy has to be a Labrador Retriever. With human guys, it's extremely difficult. This is because men can't seem to grasp what women mean by the term relationship. Okay, so let's say this guy named Roger is attracted to a woman named Elaine. He asks her out to a movie and she accepts. They go and they have a pretty good time. A few nights later, he asks her out to dinner and again they enjoy themselves. They continue to see each other on a regular basis, and after a while, neither one of them is seeing anybody else. And then, one night while driving home, a thought occurs to Elaine. Without even thinking, she just says it aloud. Roger, did you realize that as of tonight, we've been seeing each other for exactly 6 months? And then there is silence in the car. And to Elaine, it seems like a very loud silence. She thinks to herself, oh no, what if it bothers him that I said that? Maybe he thinks that I'm trying to push him into some kind of commitment that he doesn't want or isn't sure of. And Roger is thinking, whoa, 6 months. And Elaine is thinking, but hey, I'm not so sure I want this kind of relationship either. Sometimes I wish I had a little more space so I could have time to think about whether I want us to keep going the way we are, moving steadily towards... Where are we going? Are we headed toward marriage? Toward children? Toward a lifetime together? Am I ready for that level of commitment? Do I really even know this person? And Roger is thinking, that means it was, let's see, February when we started going out, which is right around the time I had the car at the dealer's, which means, let me check the odometer. Whoa, I am way overdue for an oil change here. He's angry. I can see it on his face. Oh no. Okay, maybe I'm reading this completely wrong. Maybe he's been feeling like he wants more out of our relationship, more intimacy, more commitment. Maybe he sensed in me, even before I sensed it in myself, that I was having reservations about our relationship. Yes, that's it. That's why he's so reluctant to talk about his feelings. He's afraid of being rejected. And Roger is thinking, I'll have to have him take a look at that transmission again, too. I don't care what those morons say, it's still not shifting right. And they better not try to blame it on the cold weather this time. What cold weather? It's 87 degrees out, and this thing is still shifting like a garbage truck. I paid those incompetent fools $600. And Elaine is thinking, he's upset. He's angry. I'd be angry too. I mean, but I can't help the way I feel, can I? I'm just not sure. And Roger is thinking, they'll probably say, it was only a 90-day warranty, sir. That's exactly what they'll say. Those jerks. And Elaine is thinking, okay, maybe I'm just too idealistic, waiting for some knight to show up on his white horse while I'm sitting here next to a perfectly good person. A person that I enjoy being with, and a person that I truly do care about. And a person who seems to truly care about me. A person who's in pain right now because of my schoolgirl romantic fantasies. And Roger is thinking, warranty? They want a warranty. Oh, I'll show them a warranty. I'll take that warranty and I'll shove it right in there. Roger? What? Says Roger. Please, don't torture yourself like this anymore, Elaine says, her eyes brimming with tears. Maybe I should never have. Oh, I feel so. What? I'm such a fool. Elaine sobs. I know there's no horse. I know, I really do know that. There's no night, and there's no horse. There's no horse? You think I'm a fool, don't you? No, says Roger, glad to finally know the right answer. It's just that I need some time. There's a 15-second pause while Roger, thinking as fast as he can, tries to come up with a safe response. Finally, he finds one that he thinks might work. Yes. Oh, Roger, do you really feel that way? What way? That way about time. Oh. Yes. Elaine gazes deeply into his eyes, which causes him to become very nervous about what she might say next, especially if it involves a horse. At last, she speaks. Thank you, Roger. Thank you. Roger drops her off at home, and she throws herself into bed, a conflicted and tortured soul, and weeps until dawn. Whereas Roger, when he gets home, opens up a bag of Doritos, turns on the TV, and instantly becomes deeply invested in a rerun of a tennis match between two Czechoslovakians that he's never heard of. A tiny voice in the far, far recesses of his mind tells him, you know, something major was going on back there in the car, but he's pretty sure that there's no way that he'd ever understand what, so he figures it's better if he just doesn't think about it. This is also Roger's policy regarding world hunger. Elaine, the next day, will call up her closest friend, perhaps two of them, and they will talk about the situation for 6 straight hours. In painstaking detail, they will analyze everything she said and everything he said, going over it time and time again, exploring every word, expression, and gesture for nuances of meaning, considering every possible ramification. They'll continue to discuss the subject on and off for weeks, maybe months, never reaching any definite conclusions, but never really getting bored with it either. Meanwhile, Roger will be playing racquetball one day with a mutual friend of his and Elaine's. He'll pause right before serving, frown, and say, Norm, did Elaine ever own a horse? We're not talking about different wavelengths here. We're talking about different planets in completely different solar systems. Elaine cannot meaningfully communicate with Roger about their relationship any more than Elaine can meaningfully play chess with a duck. This is because the sum total of Roger's thoughts on the matter are as follows. Huh?